Someone's got a good beat going. Got a good rhythm. Oh, okay, you're making a sword. That's a nice sword. It's a big-ass sword. I almost don't want to interrupt his work. Hi. Can we talk? Oh, jeez! Whoa, okay. Oh no, you're sending explosions. You're crazy, dude. I also like the fact that your beard is a flame. How did I not get hit by that? You keep getting yourself stuck, dude. Oh, jeez. Ugh. And now you're summoning fire, right? Yep. Fire. Fire, fire, fire. What are you doing now? Oh. Well, that's quite a trick. That's quite a trick indeed. That's amazing. How do you do that? Oh, jeez. Oops. Here we go again. Whoop. Ow. Hup. Uh-oh. This is problem. Ow. This is hot. At least that stuff goes away after a while. Ah! Oh, here we go again. That really is quite a trick. This guy's definitely a warrior. I'll give him that. He's a warrior. Although he definitely needs to work on his aim. Oh, jeez. Oh no, he's turning Super Saiyan. This is a bad. This is a bad. Ah! Ow, okay. Wow, that's impressive. I'll give you that. That's impressive. Yeah, up to that point, he was kind of a joke, but there, wow. He's tough. He's scary. He also takes a long time to load, strangely enough. Okay, well. Considering, I don't think I'm that scared of this guy. So, I will just see what happens as time goes on. Ow. Come on. You're going down. Yes! Whew. Oh god, he's gonna commit seppuku. Oh, okay. Thought that was a Japanese thing, not a Norse thing, but okay. Yeah. Thank you, thank you. That took way longer than it should have. This guy was a pain in the butt. He was definitely the hardest one. I'm glad I did him last. If I did him first, I think I would have quit. I don't know why he is such a huge loading screen here. Oh! I guess I'm gonna go talk to Odin in Jotun. Whoa. I wonder if those are the producers. Or like the people who worked on this game. 'Cause those are not Viking names. By any stretch. Yeah, those are definitely like the people who worked on this game. That's a nice touch. Okay then. Guess all that's left is to go speak to Odin. Seriously, if he gives me friggin' Gwendolyn as a gift, I'm gonna be very pissed. Because I went through way more hell than Oswald did. Odin?
THORA, dauði þinn var smánarlegur.
Yes.
En hugrekki þitt og þrautsegla hafa leitt þig langan veg.
I'm pretty stubborn, yep.
Í þessu gapandi tómi hefur þú ferðast öll ríkin.
Yes, I did.
Fundið rúnirnar.
Yes.
Sigurað jötnana.
Yes.
Það var ég, Óðinn, sem gaf þér annað tækifæri þar blóð Þórs flæðir æðar þínar.
Wait, what?
Láttu þessa miklu gjöf aðstoða þig í loka bardaga þínum, þar sem ég, AllFather, vera loka óvinur þinn.
Figures. Okay.
Undu þig undir bardaga, THORA.
Great.
Ekki mistakast að ávinna þér hilli goðana.
I had a feeling I was going to be in this situation, but okay. I'm probably going to regret this immensely. I'm fighting Odin. This is great. You gonna have a giant ball of death too? Seriously, you're gonna have a giant ball of death as well. I'm gonna have to keep an eye out on that homing missile, aren't I? Ow. Wow, that does a lot of damage. Okay, well, here I do this. Thus far, Odin, you're giving me not much of a challenge. You're just throwing spears at me that will come back after a while. I'm going to regret. Oh, now I got 3 to dodge. Fan-frickin-tastic. By the way, if I have to restart, will I have to fight the Jotun again? I wonder. Ah, okay. Oh no. Oh, am I gonna have to fight all these guys again? No, not fair, man. Okay, you're just essentially just distractions. Okay. Okay. Yep, there I go. Alright, well, I guess I'm gonna see what happens if I have to go back all the way? Am I gonna have to go back all the way? Oh, thank God. Oh, merciful Odin. Well, almost merciful, because I still gotta fight your ass. Do I have to listen to your speech every single time? Oh, thank God I don't. Alright. Ow! Right in the face. Thanks, Odin. Okay, so. From the looks of things, he's basically gonna come randomly summoning the Jotuns to attack me. And I gotta just dodge his spears, mostly, it seems. But we'll see how far that goes. Looks like those I have to dodge, like, last minute. That's not terrible. Ow. I spoke too soon. Why are you up there, dude? You're way too far away. I can barely see you. You know, one thing I do have to question about you, Odin. Why is it that you have a beard on top of your beard like that? That just seems kind of silly. But, hey, who am I to judge? I mean, technically, your helmet kind of looks like you're wearing bat ears, but, whatever. Alright, so. It's really difficult trying to figure out the pattern on how to dodge those. Because it looks like I can actually dodge them like at the last possible minute, but other times I slip up and I'm not sure what I'm doing. Nevertheless, this isn't actually that bad of a fight. I just gotta work on my timing, if anything. But a lot of these abilities definitely have helped me out. I just wish I had more of them. There, get distracted and focus on that thing. Ow. Now we start summoning Jotuns to give me a hard time. Just great. I still don't get how they're able to do that, but whatever. Oh, come on! Here we go again. I'm gonna die here. There we go. The one problem I have is trying to figure out how to dodge those stupid spears. I think I could do it like at last minute, but at the same time, the timing is so awkward on it. I'm not quite sure what I'm doing wrong. So there'll definitely be a bit of playing around. He's definitely not as tough as I think the last Jotun, at least in terms of like getting his damage down and everything. It's just trying to dodge his attacks. That seems to be my major issue. Take that, Odin! I gotcha, I gotcha, I gotcha, I gotcha. I win, I win, I win, I win, I win. Yes, yes, yes. Yeah, I better have impressed you after all that. Jeez. Oh, hello. Are you the Valkyrie or something? Okay.
Ég sem ferðaðist ginnungagap og
yeah.
blessunar goðanna. Það var ég sem sigraði jötnana í stórfenglegum bardögum.
Yeah.
Og sannaði mig fyrir Óðni með því að ávinna mér sæti.
Look at that, I'm on Rainbow Road.
Ég THORA í jötnabani.
Odin's speed, THORA. Welcome home. Yay! Did it! Took a little longer last part, but it was all worth it in the end. Hey, there we go. There's the credits. We have finished this game. Bravo, bravo. This was actually pretty cool. I guess now it's a good time to wrap up my final thoughts on this game, because quite a bit there to talk about, I suppose. I mean, graphic-wise, it looks really good, especially considering it's all hand-drawn. You don't see that very often anymore in games, and so it's nice to see that kind of bring back to the forefront here. Gameplay-wise, I'll admit the controls are a little simple, but it kind of works in this, where you're basically trying to use a bit of strategy in order to try and figure out how to beat these enemies in as little time as possible, with as little damage as possible, and you have these spells that can help you out along the way. Music-wise, really well done. Very catchy music. It fit the atmosphere of the areas perfectly. I don't know much about Norse mythology, I will admit, but I would say that they did a really good job with the source material to try and incorporate that into the game. Level design was definitely unique and interesting. Every single world was different, even amongst the times where you go to two places in one area. I thought they did a really good job with that. The one thing I do have a slight bit of complaint about is the map. The map was probably the one thing that kind of annoyed me the most, because while it was a useful thing to have, at the same time, it didn't tell you where you were in correlation to the map. You kind of had to guess on where you were. It was kind of if I'm near this particular landmark, like a fountain or something, then I'm around this area, or like, oh, this is kind of the shape of this particular spot, I mean, I'm probably here. It was kind of weird not knowing where you were in correlation to the map. That I thought was like, that's just a minor nitpick, I could say. But overall, I think they did a really good job with this. And I think that's pretty cool that, you know, they were able to give out this game for free in promotion of their new game Thunder, which at the time of this recording has officially been released. So I'm actually quite glad to have seen where this goes. And on top of that, this game definitely has a lot of I'll admit the difficulty curve could be a little wonky depending on where you're at, but if you're really into that kind of hard kind of strategy thing, this is definitely a game for you, and especially if you're a fan of Norse mythology. I will say though, storyline-wise, I feel it was a little lacking. That I feel is probably my major complaint about it, because most of it we only ever got through narration, and even then we didn't really get much in terms of storyline. It was just basically Thora died at sea, you gotta fight all these creatures in order to be welcome into Valhalla. And then that little bit with her brother betraying her father and her having to kill her brother, I thought that was gonna go somewhere with that, but it didn't. Like, I feel like there could have been some opportunities to have some storyline in there than just this simple little premise. I guess it's not the main focus of the game, understandable. The main focus is trying to beat all these bosses and figure things out in order to get to endgame. But I almost feel like a storyline could have also been a nice little thing here. Get to know Thora more than just simply through this little bit of dialogue that we get in between boss fights. I feel like you could have done way more with it. But overall, definitely a fun game to play. Definitely frustrating at times as well. I got stuck a few times, but basically, it does give you that moment of, oh, I actually managed to do well in this. I actually figured it out on my own on how to beat this boss with very minimal damage, and I feel really good about the fact that I was able to do that. And I believe after I completed this, I think there's supposed to be a thing where you can actually unlock a time trial mode, where you can actually see how fast you can kill these enemies in a certain allotted time. I don't think I'm gonna do that. I had enough fun just beating them by themselves, but it adds a little bit of replay value for you. That's, I thought, is a nice little touch. Yeah, see, Valhalla mode, that's basically what I'm saying, and the high scores. And again, their new game, Sundered, is now available on Steam. If you're interested, do check it out. This company seems to, they don't have a huge amount under their belt, but they seem to have a lot of, you know, they're very talented, and they seem to be very passionate about their projects. So, let me just quickly look at Valhalla mode really quick. Yeah, it looks like it's just basically a boss rush where you fight all the bosses all at once in a allotted time. I'm not going to be doing that myself, but that's something you guys could check out on your own as well. So, good job, developers. Thank you, everybody, who was sticking around and watched through this insanity. I definitely had a lot of fun with this. It was a bit shorter than I expected, but I'm kind of glad that, you know, it was there, and it was awesome, and it was fun. A little frustrating at times, a little confusing at times, but definitely a big enjoyment all around. So, I don't know what's going to happen next, but for now, this is StarPrincessHLC saying thank you very much for watching, and have a fond farewell.